Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Welcome back. Welcome to my channel. My name is Lisa, and this is North Star Energy Healing. As you know, this is a message about relaxing. My guides brought this to me yesterday, but I didn't really have time to do a reading before work yesterday. I had too many other things to do before I left. And so today they brought it to me again. And right before I did this, I meditated to a meditation called Lady of the Lake Light Language Activation. I listen to a lot of the meditations on the channel Activations with JJ. I have a lot of them in my playlist. I've listened to this one before, but at any rate, I sat in my zero gravity chair and I put in my earbuds and I listened to it, and it really relaxed me a lot. I have trouble relaxing. Sometimes I have trouble meditating. I just have trouble getting out of my own head of lists of things to do. And I'm still feeling quite relaxed right now. I feel like I could go to sleep and take a nap. Of course, I can't do that, but listening to the meditations with earbuds or headphones really helps me a lot because I'm just focused on that. Now, my mind did wander some while I was doing that, and I just had to kind of, pull myself back. I think this one is 21 minutes long. Often in the morning, I'll listen to something that's anywhere between 11 and 15 minutes. But today, I had more time. So I said, okay, I'm going to listen to a longer one. And I'm glad I did. I don't know what spirit is going to have to tell us about relaxing, but I can tell you that a lot of us in our daily life are just constantly doing, and we don't relax enough. We don't allow ourselves to relax, which is sometimes the reason why we're not connected with our gut, with our instincts, with our guides, because we're not flowing, we're not in flow when we're just hyper and uptight and looking for the next thing we need to do. And it trust me, it's a problem I have too. So I'm not giving you information or recommendations about anything that I don't struggle with myself. This has just been a lifelong struggle for me. I have had anxiety since I was really young, amazingly, probably 6-7 years old. I did find out when I had an introspective hypnosis session with Antonio Sangio in North Carolina that part of it comes from a past life that I had where I was in some sort of military function as some sort of scout, where I was supposed to look for enemy activity across a field and then report back to where we were in, I don't know what you call it, some sort of foxhole trench or whatever. And a lot of my anxiety from that life carried over to this life. Much of it was healed in that session, but not 100%. For a couple of weeks after that session, I was way more, I noticed it all the time. I was like, wow, I'm not tense. This is so great. Oh my gosh, this feels so good. And, gradually I started to notice that it came back. That I wasn't as relaxed after a while, and it's because everything from this physical life came back in, the lists, the worries, the to-dos, all of that. And so in order to maintain that feeling of relaxation, it's like maintaining your weight or maintaining your muscles or maintaining your car even. You have to keep doing it. I have to keep remembering to meditate and relax. I can tell you that when I first wake up in the morning, that's when I'm most relaxed, before I get out of bed. Many, many times when I wake up, I just say, okay, I'm going to stay right here for 5 or 10 minutes and enjoy the fact that my body is totally relaxed. I'm not necessarily thinking about anything because you're just waking up. So I would highly recommend to any of you that have any problem, well, to anybody, when you wake up in the morning, don't just bounce out of bed. Or if you have to get up and go to the bathroom, sometimes people, when they wake up, go back and lie down and just kind of get into that relaxed state where you're not thinking about anything that you have to do at the moment or during the day or whatever. We as humans really, really need to take more time to relax. And, obviously meditation is a big part of that, but it's not all of it. It's not everything, right? Relaxing, calming down, breathing is a big part of relaxing and being in flow. And we really need to get back to that. I mean, like I said, my guides have put this on me for a couple of days, and I just, even now when I sat down to do it, I'm like, I don't know how you're going to bring us a message about relaxing, but it's not for me to worry about the how, right? I just need to worry about sitting down and doing what they guide me to do. So as I was talking to you, I was shuffling. So the decks that they wanted me to use: the Sacred Forest Oracle by Denise Linn, the Magical Times Empowerment Cards by Jody Bergsma, and the Healing Spirits Oracle by Gordon Smith. So we're going to go ahead with those oracle cards first. So the first card out from the Sacred Forest Oracle is Spirit Guardian of Summer, Expansion. This is a 37, which is a 10, which is completion of one cycle and the beginning of a brand new one. And right now they're saying you can start anytime with something new. You can start today and say, I'm going to give myself more time to relax. Whatever that may look like for you. You might say, okay, I promise that I am going to commit to 5 minutes a day of just sitting in my recliner, my zero gravity chair, putting my feet up on my couch, lying in my bed first thing in the morning or whatever. You can even set a timer if you want for 5 minutes or 10, whatever you can commit to. But the message is coming so fast that I'm having a hard time saying it. They really want us to get back to being able to give ourselves some time to relax. Now I'm going to look at in the book to see what else there might be. Spirit Guardian of Summer, Expansion. And we do expand our consciousness, our connection, when we're quiet, right? Work with passion. Don't hold back. Take positive steps in the direction of your dreams. I'm getting goosebumps all over. Now, in order to reap the harvest later. Okay, take positive steps in the direction of your dreams now in order to reap the harvest later. Your hard work will result in abundance, bounty, and beauty. Celebrate and enjoy the fruits of your labor. The fruits of your labor are going to be the relaxation and the flow and the connection that you receive when you commit to giving some time to relaxing. I would love it if you would comment below and let me know what are your struggles or successes. What methods have you found that can help you relax? I'm sure that people have many, many things that they do in order to relax and disconnect from the physical human to-do list, right? The next card out was Crystal Cave, Trust. This is a 9. 9s are accomplishment. I love this. That amethyst, can't even think of that amethyst stone there. I know there's a name for those. It's not a point, or maybe it is. is just beautiful, and it looks like there's also some Himalayan sea salt, pink Himalayan sea salt. See, I'm still really relaxed from my meditation. You can find that activations with JJ on YouTube, Lady of the Lake Light Language Activation. It really did it for me, let me tell you. The spirit of the crystal cave says you can let go and allow your clear, focused intention to flow freely. Follow the nudges from your soul. Listen to others, but trust your instincts. Yeah. And funny, before I even read this, we were talking about flow. They gave me that wording of flow. My guides are never wrong. I totally trust them with everything. With everything. Okay. The next deck is the Magical Times Oracle by Jody Bergsma. This card is action. Stop hesitating. Movement creates the magic. Nothing can hold you back. And this, I would say, your action is inaction. That's what my guides are giving me. Your action is to create inaction for yourself so that you can give yourself some time to relax. I love horses. I love Pegasus. I love unicorns. I love all that. And I'm just saying, think about if you were riding on the back of this, just lying down between the wings and flying through the clouds and just totally relaxing. I'm giving you what Spirit is giving me. So stop hesitating. Movement creates the magic. So in this case, movement is moving towards giving yourself that time, right? And movement, you're going to be moving your energy, moving your connection, while you are giving yourself this time to relax. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. And then from the Healing Spirits Oracle, go within. Go within. This is a 48, which is a 12, which is a 3, which is creation and collaboration. Look at this beautiful picture of this person inside here, just being in the circle, right? That's probably some sort of yoga pose, but I'm not super familiar with yoga. This kind of reminds me a little bit of a rose, like if this person is right in the middle of a beautiful petal or beautiful rose petals, right? Just there. Go within. Yeah, we need to go within in order to reap the benefits of relaxing and connecting. It's so important to stop and connect. I'm feeling that right now. I still am feeling completely relaxed. I would love to feel this way all day, but I know that when I get to work, I won't get much done if I'm feeling like this. I just feel a very much of a slowing down of everything. And it feels really nice. I have a hard time relaxing, like I said in the beginning of this video. And when I am able to get my body to relax, it feels like magic. It's just something that I want to linger in and just ask Spirit to give me more of. But I have to be part of that, right? My action needs to be that I give myself the time to do that. Okay. Let's see what the tarot has to tell us, or more messages about relaxing. Oh my gosh, that is so funny to me. So the King of Pentacles has created a lot, and this card, the meaning in this deck of this card, is about putting down your scepter and taking some time to relax. That is the exact thing that I say when I pull that card. Wow. Seven of Cups is about choices. It can feel chaotic. And if you slow down and let the answer flow, that's what I'm hearing, then the answer will come. Oh my gosh, thank you, Spirit. Wow. Okay. All right, let's see. King of Pentacles. This is masculine energy. He's worked really, really hard to build his business, to build his savings, to build his retirement, to build his home, to get whatever it is that he has gotten. But he's ready to put down his scepter and take a break. This is the message of this card. My guides are so good. So, time to take a break, right? Time to take some time out, time to relax. Seven of Cups. Sevens are about reflection, right? And even as we look at this card, we can feel the kind of chaotic nature of, going to work, cleaning the house, scheduling the car for maintenance, paying the bills, all the things that we have in these cups and the things that we need to do. And what we need to be doing is this, at least 5 or 10 minutes of every day, we need to choose to let go of, all that reflecting on what we have to do in our to-do list and give ourselves the time to relax. I think that was part of Jamie Butler's channeling of Maitland for July. It was something where she was saying that everybody needs to take 7 to 11 minutes a day to relax and be in silence, right? It's hard for me to meditate or relax in silence because my monkey mind takes over. I do it sometimes. I try my best, but I do much better with something guided. Activations with JJ is very soft. It's very soft, light language. She sings, she hums. So I would highly suggest you check it out. I'll put the link to this Lady of the Lake one in the description box. And then we have the moon. The moon can represent Pisces, but in this, it's representing our dreaming mind. Like when we go to bed at night, our dreams, right? This also the moon can represent things that are unseen. It can also be a reminder about that full moon on the 9th. I'm really having a hard time talking because I'm still feeling relaxed. So 8/8 Lionsgate would be a great time for you to take that time in silence, relaxation, meditation, just letting go and letting it flow. But then we have that full moon on the 9th. I think it's a full moon in Aquarius, yes, where we're going to get a little bit analytical. But the moon is about our nighttime dreaming state. And of course, when we are asleep, we are relaxed because in our sleep, we can't really worry about anything. Right? So I guess this is, the feeling that I'm getting is carry over that nighttime relaxed state to that early morning when you first wake up time, right? 2 of Pentacles. This is choice and balance. And what I'm hearing now is we just have to have that balance between the Pentacles physical reality. I'm still having a hard time talking. I'm so sorry. The balance between the physical reality and our intuition, gut feeling, relaxation state, right? So he's balancing that stuff. The look on his face is really like, this is hard. So balancing the things that we have to do with the things that our soul needs to do. Wow. Thank you, Spirit. We have another 7. This time it's a 7 of Pentacles. All the things that she's created are up in that tree. She's got a basket and she's like, okay, what am I going to do with this? Again, 7's a reflection. This is thinking about it. Have you created a playlist in the past for meditation and relaxation, or have you committed in the past to meditating daily and then kind of fallen off the wagon, so to speak? So it's a time when you can recommit to relaxing, recommit to thinking to yourself, I owe it to my soul to relax. I need to stop the chaotic thinking, all the choices, everything that I'm always thinking about doing, the next thing, the next project, the next list, the next whatever, and commit to giving myself these 7 to 11 minutes, let's say, since that was what Maitland had channeled. You can start with that. As I said, sometimes I'm 11 to 15 minutes. Today it was 21 minutes. I thoroughly enjoyed that. The last card out is the Seven of Swords. So 7, you have 3 sevens in this reading, 3 cards of reflection. And we can reflect back and say, have I benefited from not giving myself time to relax? And the answer is probably no, right? This card is typically the Fox and the Hen House card, where somebody is keeping you. And how they're giving me specifically, they're saying it to me right now. I can hear this is you. This is your monkey mind, your analytical mind, keeping you from the thoughts of relaxing. I know this is not typical for this card, but I read intuitively and I'm giving you what my guides are giving me, right? So we need to, often we tell ourselves, oh, I'm too busy to do that. I can't do that right now. I'm too busy. I'm too busy to meditate every day. I'm too busy to give myself 5 minutes of relaxing every day. That's just that Fox in the Hen House of your mind telling you that, right? That's not the truth. The truth is we can all take 5 or 10 minutes a day to be in quiet meditation, contemplation, relaxation. And the Page of Wands has 2 cardinals on it. Cardinals are messages from beyond, messages from the other side, messages from... So your guides and ancestors are definitely wanting you to take the time. And they're saying you'll be a lot happier if you would give yourself some time to relax. You would get out of that 8 of Swords mentality where you're keeping yourself from actually doing this. I would love it if you have a hard time doing this every day. I've said this before and my guides are giving it to me now. There's another one about taking what you need, right? Okay. There is Pam Gregory has something set up. Pam Gregory, not Pamela, Pam Gregory. She's an astrologer. She has a Facebook page and a YouTube channel. And every Sunday at 2 p.m. for 15 minutes, it's people all around the world. Now, in my time, Eastern Standard Time, it is 2 p.m. It's 15 minutes of giving gratitude and love out to the world, right? It's a 15-minute feeling of peace. I think that's what she calls it. 15-minute feeling of peace. Okay, let's see what the cards are that came out. So I asked if there's anything more that they want to say with the deck of the same miniature. So the Page of Wands, pages are novices, they're innocents, but this page, sorry, my camera, I don't know why it doesn't want to focus on this. You see the 2 red cardinals there? So this page is definitely a messenger. As I said, your ancestors and guides really want you to try. They don't want you to try. They just want you to do it. 5 to 10 minutes, if you can commit to that daily, you are going to be much happier, have much more joy, be much more stable, right? 4 of Wands. Happy family card, 1111 card. And then, I think this was the next one. 8 of Swords. This is you trapping yourself with your own thoughts, thinking that you don't have time to do it, or overthinking everything to the point of list making and checking off the boxes and I've got to do this and I've got to do that, when really taking care of your body, your mind, your mental health is just as important as going to work and getting a paycheck, maybe even more so. Five of Swords is the similar energy of the Seven of Swords, where he's taking his thoughts, his words, and moving ahead. This is a sword of truth. He's moving off the battlefield of life and taking this, and what they're giving me is, this is symbolic in you taking your thoughts to a different place, taking your energy and thoughts and actions off the battlefield, the list making, the doing, and becoming that being person, right? Becoming that being, a human being, not a human doing, and giving yourself that time to relax. We're not necessarily talking about meditation in this. We're talking about time to relax. Not enough people take naps, they're saying. Naps are great. Naps, we can disconnect because we get into our dream state, right? Last card, and one of the most important ones, is the Hermit. This is going within, and this is, you already had go within once, right? And the Hermit is reminding you again, go within. Go within, take some time to meditate, and then you will be shown the way, right? With that Hermit card. It can be Virgo, but in this reading, it's not really about signs. It's about relaxing and giving your body that time to relax and taking time for that. Okay, wow, this has gone on a lot longer than I thought it would. Okay, so I really hope this has helped. I hope that this has gotten some of you to really think about committing to 5 to 10 minutes a day of relaxing. I hope that this has gotten you to think about, hey, when I wake up in the morning, I am going to take a few minutes just to appreciate that I'm really relaxed, and that I'm comfortable, and that I don't need to just spring out of bed and start doing something. Okay, oops, my alarm is going off. So yeah, they really want you to do that. They really want you to take some time. Now, I'm not going to go back over the cards because the video is almost 30 minutes long already, probably because I'm talking so slow. Elephant, number 19, which is a 10. We started this reading with a 10. And now another 10 comes out towards the end. Anything else from this deck? No. Okay. All right. But they do want me to get my other animal oracle deck, and this one is a challenge for me to shuffle because it's really big for my hands. But if they tell me to do something, I'm doing it. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope that you will give it a like, a thumbs up, a share. I would love to hear your comments. And you may be able to help someone else by sharing, how do you relax and disconnect? How do you relax and disconnect, right? Okay. Number 19, Elephant. Be wise and altruistic in your actions. Be wise and altruistic. Be true to yourself, right? Do the things that you need to do. And then you have Orca Whale Adventure. Dare to do things differently. Sing your wild song. Manifest your travel dreams. Yeah, maybe astral travel. Traveling to the place of peace. Attempt the great journey with confidence. Be loyal. Friends and family are your treasures. Be brave. You are more powerful than you know. Yeah, I mean, the adventure, right? In this context of what we're doing, the adventure is the relaxation, the going into your dreaming mind, the going within, being true to yourself, giving yourself that time, stopping the chaos, right? Yeah, trusting, going with the flow. Okay, everybody, I really do appreciate each and every one of you for watching my videos, for subscribing to my channel. If there is a subject you would like me to read on, I'm more than happy to do it. Just put it in the comments, okay? Would love to hear from you. Peace and kindness every single day. Peace, kindness, and relaxation. Have a beautiful day.